It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Yamal, and it's played forward. And here's Lopez. Rashford ploughing through the middle. Brian Hill. Out to the right. Brian Hill stood his ground strongly. Hill tries a cross. That's not going far. Vermeer. Rashford. De Jong. Rashford. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that is out of play. Koundé. And it's Koundé. And here's Lopez. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's gone direct. He's on it, can he get away? Big chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Hill. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Brian Hill. Oh, sweet feet. Chance! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Brian Hill. Brian Hill on a strong run down the right. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's Witsel. Witsel. Out to the left it goes. That's tidy. Decent chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Fermi. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Balde swings in across. Witsel gets it away. Eric Garcia. Martin. De Jong. Brian Hill. That's a nicely weighted pass. Fermi. Yamal. Lewandowski. And the shot! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Brian Hill. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Kubasi. Barcelona.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
you're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
Ball swung in. Rashford. And here's Lopez. Can he finish? Sigankov looks to get on the end of this. Rashford. Hill. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Have it back and can go again. Martin with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Gets a good foot in there. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Balde. And it's Lopez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fermin. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now he's wondering who wants it. He's having a shot!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
De Jong. Eric Garcia. Martin shifted upfield. Blint. Hill. And he's making progress on the ball. Shapes to shoot! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Well timed, excellent interception. Aim forwards. And it's Witsel. Sigankov, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Fermin. Eric Garcia. De Jong played out to the left flank. Rashford looking to run onto it. No, he's overshot the green. Witsel. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That has been knocked clear. Brian Hill. And he'll shoot here! It's a loose ball. Oh, that is asking for... There's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. Yamal. Martin. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Brian Hill. goes back. Yamal. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. And it's Lewandowski. Over to the left. Rashford. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And claimed it back swiftly. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Goes for a shot! And that certainly packed a punch. Blint. Aim forwards. Sigankov spread out to the left. Out to the left it goes. Yamal. Witsel. Very nicely done. Oh, he's in! Real chance! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. It wasn't too far off either.
Now that's well seen too. Witsel. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. Balde. Rashford, who does have an assist to his name. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. And it's Lopez. And here's Lewandowski. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front.
Barcelona, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Yamal looking to add to his goal. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Almost half an hour in now. Witsel is onto it in a flash. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Rashford. Rashford. Fermin. Over to the left. Balde. Header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Blint. Brian Hill. And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Koundé chooses to go cross-field. Rashford is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Lopez. Well, played right into his path. Lint cuts it out. Brian Hill. Witzel, aim forwards. He has found the way through. Nice control. And that's and he shoots! There are a few waiting for it. Al Kubasi tries to clear. Brian Hill. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Eric Garcia, and he goes cross-field. Balde. Rashford. Balde receives it in a wide position. It's a mighty effort! De Jong's cross, and here's Rashford. Thinks about the shot. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Brian Hill, gently done. Koundé cuts out the pass. Kubasi. Vermi. And it's Rashford. Balde, and it's lofted through here. Yamal. And the finish! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Blint. Brian Hill moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. Koundé. Vermi. Yamal. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? De Jong, and here's Lopez. Chance for a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Blint. And it's played forward. Martin gets across to intercept that. Rashford. De Jong. Yamal. Vermi. De Jong. De Jong, gently done. Rashford is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Eric Garcia. Yamal. Eric Garcia. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Koundé, Yamal, and it's Lopez. Yamal, plenty waiting in the middle. Lopez, Yamal's cross, Brilliantly cut out. Brian Hill. Brian Hill. Brian Hill forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Fermin played out to the left flank. Balde picks it up now. De Jong. Out to the left it goes. And here's Rashford. And here's De Jong. That is lovely. Witsel does really well to win the ball there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's neat. Al-Kubasi getting this one. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Martin. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. Eric Garcia. Brian Hill. Kubasi. Al-Kubasi played into space. Martin. Kubasi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rashford. And it's Balde. Balde. Rashford in acres of space out wide. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That's an excellent interception. Witsel. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. It's come to nothing. Martin. Balde. Martin. De Jong. Pass has gone astray. Hill. De Jong win. And the first half is done. Are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
is the start of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Rashford. Rashford tries looking up for options on the left. Now it's Lopez. Lopez tries a shot! Witsel. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's well... Lewandowski! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Blint. Witsel. Blint shifted upfield. Kubasi. Nice physical challenge. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Oh, good spread. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Time for a change in personnel. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Koundé. Kubasi. De Jong, spread out to the left. Rashford looks to get on the end of this. Well read, nice interception. Yamal, aim forwards. Brian Hill, moved on forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Koundé played over towards the opposite flank. Martin. And it's played forward. Blint. Blint shifted upfield. Witsel. And here's Stuani. Over to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Time to deliver. That's good play. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Deftly away. De Jong. Now it's Yamal. Eric Garcia. And here's Lewandowski. De Jong. Now that's well seen too. Oh, good ball! It's Lewandowski!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Quality ball. Balde cuts it out. Martin. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Yamal. And here's Lopez. Sigankov being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Stuani. Always onto this. And that has sent him sprawling. Martin. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. De Jong. Rashford. That has found him in acres of space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Blint, aim forwards. Witsel gently done. And it's Lopez. Cuts out the pass. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Stuani. And that's been won straight back. De Jong. Kubasi. How Kubasi forwards and with intent. Nicely intercepted. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Eric Garcia did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Barcelona will think that now's the time to shut up shop. Just ensure you see this out without any more incident.
It's a very different story for their opponents, though, who just have to throw everything at it and hope for the best. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Hill. And here's Stuani. Balde. Yamal. Kubasi. De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. Martin, aim forwards. Blint. Up towards the front line. Witsel. Brian Hill. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely feet. Shot a goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And it's been taken short. Balde tries to clear. Played it again. Lewandowski. Martin. De Jong. Martin, gently done. Now it's Rashford. He's got away. It's Rashford! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, what a climb! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Martin. De Jong shifted upfield. Rashford goes pelting down that left-hand side. Cross in. That had too much on it. Witsel, moved on forwards. Now it's Lamar. And he's got his crossing. Climbs up big! Got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. And it's played forward. Now it's Lopez. Yamal. Rashford. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Lewandowski. Rashford knocks it out wide, lobbed in behind. Blint. Witsel. Aim forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. That's a little off target. Picks it up out wide. Lewandowski. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Has a look and plays it forward. Balde. Kubasi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Clearly not happy with that. Martin. Clipped into space. Nice interception, well timed. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hill. Now it's Stuani. Thinks one through. Showing good feet. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. And he welcomes Rashford! Oh, extraordinary.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
There's going to be another change here. Brian Hill. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to get it clear, and he has been fouled there. Lewandowski. Balde. Martin. Balde. Martin. Forwards and with intent. Brian Hill. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Balde. And it's Lopez. De Jong, well-timed, excellent interception. Witsel shifted upfield. Pau Kubasi getting this one clear. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Stuani. Stuani is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. He can run onto that. He's found the way through. Can he finish?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Blint shifted upfield. Balde. Martin. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Witsel. Blint forwards and with intent. Out to the left it goes. Rashford. Witsel does really well to win the ball there. Lamar. Balde. Yamal. Played out to the right. Played into space out wide. Great chance! Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Hill. Brian Hill. Here comes another cross. Pau Kubasi aim forwards. And it's played forward. And he welcomes it in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Stuani. Out to the right. Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. Martin with the clearance. Koundé. Kubasi. Martin. Balde. Rashford. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Stuani. Hill. Oh, nice touch. Hill puts a mighty effort! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. That has been cut short. That's really well manoeuvred. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Eric Garcia. Pau Kubasi spread out to the left. Martin shifted upfield. Balde. De Jong. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Lamar. Caresses it through. Tries to get it clear. Balde. Rashford. And it's Lopez. Yamal. Lamar. Blint. Witzel. Blint played out towards the right wing. Hill. And here's Stuani. Oh, good spread. Oh, smashing header! He's kept it out just. Now it's Yamal. Fermin laid out to the left flank. And it's Lopez. Oh, super find. Defending of the desperate variety. Brian Hill. Stuani. Hill. Driving on and making good progress. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Balde. Martin. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Rashford. And they've been given a corner. Pau Kubasi plays it short. Aim forwards. Brian Hill. Moved on forwards. And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inevitable in terms of the result, but that doesn't tell an accurate tale. This was much closer than it should have been. They really dug deep.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Y ganando la camiseta oficial del equipo que se llama será el gran número de entrada que conocida como el que aparecerá en el marcador dentro de unos segundos.